isolation booths or anything. We just did it straight
live,
up. So what
basically.
you hear on the album is definitely what you get live.
And recorded it with other musicians as far as the record goes, like out of Nashville, or is it mainly
No,
just you two?
we did everything
This was
ourselves.
us.
We had a
Great.
cellist step in to do a few things, but other than that, all the instruments are played by us.
Very cool. And do you guys co-write? One write and the other bring some to the table? How does that happen?
Do a lot of co-writing. We also do a lot of writing on our own, and then just bringing it up and hashing ideas out with each other. But as far as co-writing goes, we more or less bring songs that are already done and say definitely change that. That's the thing that we do.
Very,
more
very
like
cool.
Censorship then.
Yeah. I heard that earlier in the first song there. Thanks for the beep. Again, it's Amelias Mechanics live in studio on 90.3 The Rock and UTTV The Rock Unplugged. Performing live tonight at Preservation Pub. Jim Avett going to be opening up about 9 o'clock or so. So if you're a big Avett Brothers fan, you can kind of come and see tonight where they got it from, I guess you can say. And come and see these young ladies do just an amazing job with a full band as well tonight. But since you've got you still tuned up and plugged in, how about doing another one for us? What you going to do? This one from, I guess this one's going to be from North South, right?
This is the opening track. This is Kill Devil Hills by Molly McGinn.
Very cool. Amelias Mechanics live on 90.3 The Rock and on The Rock Unplugged.
Oh, Sunday morning, wore my best. Rolled up blue jeans and a green bucket hat. And the strings of my bikini are flapping on my back as I pedaled up a breeze on that blacktop pass. So I ride, legs out wide. Almost took a tourist out on that last freestyle. For the moment I'd forgotten even why I was there, and how I was hoping there was something for me up at the top of Kill Devil Hills. Oh, round and round up the mound, where 1,000 failures lay and stay in silence on the ground. As I circled around and tried to memorize every word, I soon realized that I am completely done for. Trees. Salty sun takes a morning washcloth over me, and when I lick my lips, I can taste the ocean on the breeze. And I am baptized by the failures made below Kill Devil Hills. Oh, round and around up the mound, where 1,000 failures lay and stay in silence underground. As I circled around and tried to memorize every word, thought of all the times I pushed my faith to the edge and watched it burn. I soon realized that I am completely, absolutely, indubitably done for.
I kind of skipped over it, but when you were growing up over there in the Greensboro area, or in those musically formative years, I think they call it, what were you listening to? Who as far as from a songwriting, a singing standpoint, band, solo, whatever, what kind of went into making you two, either single or collectively, go, that's what I want to do. I want to play music like them. I love what they're doing. Where can I start? Who did it? Who did it for you?
Well, I was raised on Willie Nelson's album Stardust.
Oh, yeah.
That was like the soundtrack of my youth. And then my oldest brother was really into the Grateful Dead, and so he was trying to learn how to play lead guitar, and so he'd have me come in and play rhythm guitar while he played lead.
And they used to play Greensboro. I mean, it seemed like the Dead would either come through Greensboro or Winston-Salem quite a bit when they would tour the Southeast.
Well, that was actually in Wisconsin, too, at the time.
Oh, they played there,
That was in
too.
Wisconsin.
Yeah.
And they'd come up there a lot, like to Alpine Valley and Fillmore. But eventually I got it, started playing in jam bands. And I played in a lot of jam bands and played alt country bands and ska funk reggae band, which I don't like admitting. But it was kind of fun.
It's all good. It's college radio. We play it all here, so
That's
it's okay.
true.
No problem.
But I saw Jeff Tweedy with Wilco and said that's what I want to do. And then I had this like secret desire to end up singing like lounge when I'm like 70 years old. I just want to do like Led Zeppelin covers.
Lounge style, though.
Lounge style.
Yeah,
Led Zeppelin
yeah.
covers when I'm like 70 in Vegas somewhere.
Well, the tail end of that song, guitar-wise, sounded a little bit like Stairway to Heaven, the
That's
first part
right.
of it. So there you go.
That's
So
what
you're
you
on
got.
your way, darling. That's great stuff. How about you, Miller?
I grew up listening to Lucinda Williams and Amy Mann and Natalie Merchant.
Wow.
I was really influenced by like female songwriters in their mid-40s, I guess. So
Right. Yeah. Oh, those are three good ones. Very good ones. So.
yeah, totally. And basically whatever my parents were listening to, I listened to. I grew up in a really small town, Elizabeth City, North Carolina.
Yeah.
And not a lot going on. So I went to my first concert when I was in high school, and after that I was like, I want to learn how to play the guitar like that.
Right.
And, one track mind ever since. Good thing I didn't go to a strip club.
Yeah, that's probably a good thing. What about, of course, you're playing acoustically here, but especially you, Miller, do you like plugging the guitar in and cranking up the electric guitar? It seems like it.
Yeah, I play a thin line Telecaster, so
Oh,
I
yeah.
like guitars.
Nice, chunky, good sound from those
Yeah.
Telecaster. Very cool. Again, Amelias Mechanics live in studio and on the Rock Unplugged. Going to be playing Preservation Pub this evening. Going to be cutting a new record in the lovely county of Buncombe, just across the state line, Asheville. Going to be going over there, I guess, this summer at Echo Mountain Studios. What an amazing place. You all have got to be stoked about that. Tell me what's going to come about. You're going to put a band together. You're going to have some other folks helping you out. What you going to be, who you going to be working with, I guess.
Well, we're actually going electric for this whole thing. We're going to throw
Wow.
Molly McGinn on electric guitar, too. Me on electric, and everything's... Because our first album was totally acoustic, and so we want to sort of...
So, Molly, you can channel Jerry Garcia a little
Yeah,
bit
I
then,
got
maybe.
this 1960s Harmony Red Rocket guitar that
There
I
you
actually
go.
bought
So
from
cool.
Jim. I bought from Jim years ago. But
Very
we're gonna
cool.
work with some folks. We're working with Stephen Heller,
Yeah.
His
Who?
son's in Two Bob Crew.
and then
What a
Laura
great band they
Dawson,
are.
who's got some songs
Yeah.
on Levon Helm's Grammy-winning record Dirt Farmer, and we're just gonna, we're coming to them with the songs, and they're really listening and trying to help us figure out how to take things to the next level. And I mean, already we've had a couple sessions one session with Steven, and he talked with us about how to support each other better, and that even
Right.
when you're in a duo, I always thought, okay, you're in a duo, you've got to get everything sewed up and matched perfectly in order to play with someone else, and that's actually not the case. You do step back and make sure that whoever's song it is or whoever's leading has a firm place to stand, and that
Right.
they don't have to worry about anything but making that song the best piece, and that it really is a dance of falling back and coming forward. And just learning little things like that has been, and that was only just like from spending 4 hours with him.
Right.
And it's totally changed the way I see music. So I'm just wanting to have more of those kind of
Yeah,
experiences.
bit of a learning process. And Asheville's going to be a great backdrop. What a great town to go and hang out and record a record in, too. So
Yeah.
that'll be a lot of fun. Well, how about one more before we get out of here?
Okay.
Of course, going to be playing again, Preservation Pub. You've got Amelias Mechanics live in studio. Going to be plugged in, though, up tonight at Preservation Pub with the band. And again, Jim Avett going to be opening up the show. He, the father of the Avett brothers and producer of the first record of your all's. And so that'll be a lot of fun. You think he might get on stage with you? You never know.
Maybe sometimes.
Sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't.
Right.
Depends on how late it is.
You never know. You never know. Well, what you going to do with us here on our stage right now?
Well,
A cover, right?
I think we're gonna,
Red Rocking Chair.
take it out with Red Rocking Chair. This is hundreds of years old. and-
Hundreds.
One of those standards.
It's as old as hell.
You can say that. It's all good.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is called Red Rocking Chair. We heard this with Joe Newberry. He played it for us out at the Rooster's Wife in Aberdeen, North Carolina. Molly McGinn said he didn't have any use for a red rocket ship. And lyrics
That's what
dating
he
from a
said.
couple hundred years
That
ago.
might be an updated version.
Yeah.
So Red Rockin' Chair's a little
That's
old.
why I was blown away. I was like, God, they're singing about rocket ships 100 years ago. I mean, I thought it was the greatest song I'd ever heard, but then they're like, no, it's Chair. But we keep the rocking ship at the end.
And it's still a pretty good song. So, yeah,
yeah.
absolutely. Cool. Amelias Mechanics live on the Rock.
Thanks a lot.
I ain't got no use for your red rocking chair. I ain't got no honey, baby, now. I ain't got no honey, baby, now. And it's who will rock the cradle
Flying that red rocket ship all the way to Preservation Pub tonight.
Yeah,
Very cool, very cool. That is Molly McGinn and Molly Miller, and they are collectively known as Amelias Mechanics. This is 90.3 The Rock, WUTK. My name is Benny, and thanks so much for tuning in on this absolutely beautiful Thursday afternoon. You've got to tune to local music's best friend, as we say, 90.3 The Rock and UTTV The Rock Unplugged. You can check that out every Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday night at 9 o'clock. That is on UTTV, channel 194 on your Comcast digital package. Channel 65, that is on the local channel selection here on campus on the Hill. And what we do is we basically have bands and musicians come in and perform live in studio. You can hear it live as it happens on the air on the radio at 90.3 on your dial or streaming at WUTKradio.com. The other thing we do, we videotape this bad boy, and then we replay that on UTTV, The Rock Unplugged, thanks to a lot of help from the good folks at TVC and UTTV. And today, no exception, as we have a very, very fine local band, one that was in the recent Sound Off Battle of the Band competition, and we'll be playing a big, big show back at the Square Room. That's where the Sound Off competition was. They'll be back at the